NTV Nighthawk!
Good morning, Nighthawks. Thank you for joining us today, October 15th, 2020, for the NTV announcements. This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Please join us on October 22nd, 2020, for an all-out Pink Out Day. This means by wearing all pink, we could show our support for the breast cancer awareness. Also, here's an interview that we took with Mr. Rios. Good afternoon, Mr. Rios. Thank you for joining me today. How have you been?
First of all, thank you for having me, and I've been well considering things. Right, overall, I'm doing well.
Good. How has the whole COVID quarantine been treating you?
It's been a ride for sure. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. Overall, I'm happy that I'm healthy. My family's healthy. I miss all of you all, even though we only see each other through a screen. Though I wish you all were like in the classroom. So it is what it is, and moving forward.
Yeah. So how has Natomas High School been treating you?
Everybody has been awesome. It still feels like I'm new. I have roots come from the Gateways groups. So shout out to any Gateways kids out there. But yeah, the students have been super nice, super welcoming. I feel like I can be myself in front of them. And then the teachers have been awesome too. Ms. Montalongo, Ms. Chavez, Ms. Gonzalez. They've been really welcoming. And then, of course, the history department, which I interact with on the daily. So, yeah, everyone's been nice.
That's good. How has Natomas been different from all the other schools you've taught at?
Well, I mean, I did 2 years at Gateways before I hopped over to Natomas High. So it was kind of the same campus, but obviously I have a middle school background. So last year, or I guess 3/4 of the year of last year, you know what I'm saying, was my first high school experience. So I guess I'm still getting used to it. So it's very different because I have a middle school background. It's much different than high school. So I went from teaching 7th and 8th graders for 5 years to teaching 11th and 12th graders. So that's a huge difference. But overall, I like it. I think it's where I'm meant to be. I always wanted to be a high school teacher. It took me a while to get there. So now I'm here. So let's go.
That's good. Do you think it will be different from teaching private school and public school?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Public school all the way. I mean, I'll be honest. Private schools don't want to go there, right? I'm all public schools. I grew up in the public school system. I think, that's where all the dreamers are.
So how has COVID affected your teaching?
Oh, a lot. So I think I take a lot of pride in being in the classroom and being able to facilitate conversations like on the spot. So it's definitely, forced me to be more techie, forced me to, sometimes I get stressed out because, my PowerPoints I feel like I'm a perfectionist. So like PowerPoint's got to be on point because I'm always thinking about student, how would I learn this or how would I appreciate this? So it's definitely made things a little bit more intense in terms of all the tediousness, I feel like I'm a professional gamer, like on Zoom, because I'm like checking my email, like checking the chat, checking my iPad. So, but it's definitely helped me. It's helping me also slow down. I'll tell you that. I think I'm slowing down and learning to appreciate the value of just like slowing down and cutting myself off. So, yeah, that's a lot. I could go on for days about that.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of stress.
Yeah, I talked to a bunch of screens the whole day. Like it's tiring at the end of the day. I'm sure students feel the same, right? Like just being there.
Yep.
Sometimes the students are really talkative. I mean, I guess being in person, you can see a student, like their body language tells you a lot, right? You greet them at the door with a fist bump or a handshake, and I really miss that. So in terms of like checking in and establishing like routines, so I miss y'all. I miss y'all. Like, so come back. Let's do what we're doing. I keep waking up and like thinking like, is this a dream? Is this a dream? But yeah, so significantly impacted my teaching.
So, how do you manage to keep your students engaged in the lessons you teach on Zoom?
I try to incorporate a lot of art. I think naturally I'm an artist. Before I was an academic, I'm a true artist, and I try to incorporate that into the lessons, whether it's with music, whether it's with actual like sort of drawing that we need to do, poetry, just kind of trying to give students different, I think they're called different modalities, different forms of learning. So just trying to change it up always. Yeah, make it different. But I'll be honest, I can do better because distance learning is like, well, like whole group work. I know y'all are feeling some type of way sometimes, and I know those breakout rooms can be kind of terrifying. So like we're working our way there, and the building community will come. So just hang in there.
How do the students usually respond to the work you've been giving them?
Overall, y'all are turning in the work. Y'all have been really great about like letting me know if y'all need more time. You ask for it, I'll give it to you. So overall, I think it's going well, but I really don't know because we just met through like a screen, so it's hard. It makes it difficult. But I want to say good, you know what I mean? And if I ever am not doing a good job, like please tell me because that's what I'm here for. I work for you.
Right. All right, Mr. Rios. Well, thank you for joining us today, and we hope we'll see you in the near future at school.
Hey, for sure. Looking forward to it. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Rios.
Bye.
Bye. As you may know, October is National Bullying Prevention Month. What is bullying? Bullying is unwanted, aggressive behavior among school-age children that involves a real or perceived power of imbalance. Different types of bullying are cyberbullying, physical, and verbal bullying. Bullying happens quite often and more than you think. 28% of students from grades 6 to 12 have had a history of bullying, and boys are often the ones who engage in bullying rather than girls. What are the factors of bullying? When you get bullied, you often tend to have a lower self-esteem, develop a low understanding of emotional or social interactions, and can cause anxiety and depression. What can you do if you witness bullying? If you witness bullying, make sure you reach out to a parent or a teacher. And if you are a victim of bullying, make sure you speak up and tell someone how you feel because people would love to hear your story.
On October 5th to 6th, our own school, Natomas High, hosted a mock election, and the outcome was amazing. Here are some of the results from our school election. Hopefully, everyone got the chance to vote and have a feel or experience for when we are actually able to vote. Here are our statewide California mock election results. As you can see, these results and our own school results are quite similar.
Vote. Don't silence yourself.
Thank you, and that will be all for this week's announcement. Remember, it's a great day to be a Nighthawk. Caw!